We have already painted the ceiling in this room, and now it's time for the walls. One wall has new panelling which is to be painted. The glazed wall is to be painted with the same paint. It is important that the unpainted wood may dry for a long time before being painted, so as to avoid subsequent cracks in the new paint, which one can see in the glazed wall. If you do not have time to let the wall dry, you can prime the panel before nailing it in place. For this particular job, you will need a roller set, masking tape, concealer brush, extendable inside brush, filling knife, abrasive paper, sanding tools and extension handle, and paint of course. We start by checking the walls. Remove any staples and nails. Wash the glazed wall with recommended detergent. Mask the border and around the windows. Ensure that the floor is covered with protective paper. To avoid resinous bleeding, we apply knot seal to all knots in the new wall. And because we are uncertain whether this has been done on the glazed wall, we seal any knots there also. It is then time to prime the new wall. Apply the paint with the roller, taking 2 slats at a time. Paint the intermediate gaps with the concealer brush. Spread the paint with the roller. Finish by stroking with the mottler. Remember to finish painting the slats that you are working with before taking a break. Now it's time to fill any uneven parts as well as on the glazed wall. Allow to dry and then sand and wipe away any dust. Filler shrinks when it dries, so you will need to repeat the whole procedure one more time. When the filler has dried, apply a second coat of primer in the same way as the first coat. Prime also the glazed wall this time. Allow to dry. You have now deserved a short break. Now all that remains is the final coat of paint. The method is the same as for the priming. Apply the paint with a roller. Paint in the gaps with the concealer brush. Finish by stroking with the mottler. You should remove the masking tape before the paint dries. The room is starting to take shape. Now there's only the floor left, but that's another story.